Hi everyone, welcome back to It's Naturals. Patty here. I had purchased actually some peeled garlic, and I have been meaning to make garlic extract. And garlic extract is good for an antibiotic. It's good for even to put on topically, I can't even say it all right, for topical on your skin. And I actually just used it on my dog Prince William on his sore. If you've seen my last video from last week, I'll do an update at the end of this video. It started getting a little bit red, and I put some coconut oil on it, and I put some of the garlic extract that I have made, which we're going to make today, on his sore. And I tell you what, it started taking the redness out immediately. Garlic is extremely strong. If any of you are allergic to penicillin, a girlfriend of mine cannot use the garlic extract because of that. I made her some and she started breaking out, and because it's found out later that she was allergic to penicillin. So this is a very, very strong antibiotic, antiviral, anti-fungus. Easy to do. So we're going to get started. You can either peel your own, which is really easy to do. It's a little bit time consuming. I found for $1.77 for peeled garlic, look at all that. I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot in there. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the food processor. But all you're going to need is some garlic. Now, what I suggest is you can use one full container, but because I bought two, I'm going to use all of this. There's really not a formula, I would say, that I have used to where how much garlic you put in. Of course, the more garlic you're going to put in, the more strength it's going to be. I like mine very, very potent. I normally would use one full clove. And let me get one full clove for you so you can see what I mean. Okay, so we've got our garlic, okay? And you want to either use vodka, which is 42 proof, it's 21% alcohol, or whatever's cheaper in your town. Chinese cooking wine, this is 19 to 20% alcohol. Or if you don't want to use an alcohol base and you want to go alcohol free, use some apple cider vinegar with Mother. Let me go ahead and get that so you can see it. So this is the Heinz apple cider vinegar with the Mother, and you can tell at the bottom I just shaken it up. It normally settles at the bottom. So this is the apple cider vinegar with the Mother. It settles at the bottom. So just make sure that you shake it up. What is the difference, you may ask? What is the difference between having your liquid extract base be apple cider vinegar or alcohol based? Now, it depends on how long you want the product. When I started doing my extracts or tinctures, I would do apple cider vinegar because I didn't want the alcohol base. The only thing I came with the problem with it, a lot of research that I've done said that it only lasts a year and you have to put it in the refrigerator if you're going to use your liquid as apple cider vinegar. And it would only last a year. Now, granted, I have used some of my extracts and tinctures past a year and I haven't had any problems with it. But you have to keep it refrigerated. I actually bought a small refrigerator to hold all my tinctures. And then I'm thinking, you know what? The alcohol base lasts forever. I wasn't going through all of my tinctures in 1 year to justify me making it for 1 year. It was lasting a little bit longer because it was only me that was using it. So therefore, I decided to go to a alcohol based, and I watched a video on YouTube, and I can't remember his name. I think his name is Rick, and he shows you how to do a quick extract in your blender. and the heat actually helps bring out everything. But what I'm going to actually do is do it the long process, which I'm going to do for 6 weeks. And we need to release the properties of the garlic, so it needs to be cut. So we'll use the food processor in order to do that. You can use a blender, but my only issue with the blender is it gets stuck at the very bottom where the blades are, and it's just a hassle trying to get everything out of there, and I want to get all of the product out of the blender and not waste anything. So that's why I use a food processor, because I can take the blade out and then I can get absolutely all of the garlic out. So anyways, that's my thought on using a blender versus a food processor. So that is the only reason why I went to alcohol. And Rick suggested on YouTube, I'll put his link down below also, to use cooking wine, the Chinese cooking wine, because it's cheaper. But actually it's not that much cheaper, because I bought this for $3.29 for, I don't know how many ounces, 20 full ounces. And actually at Walmart, this vodka was $3.67 for, I can't even tell how many ounces this is in here. It's very hard to see the bottle. You know what? It doesn't tell you how many ounces. Well, that is weird. It does not tell you how many ounces this is. Holy mackerel. I cannot, it does not say, okay, it's 1.75 liters. Oh my gosh, that is so small. So, yeah, you're getting a little bit more for a few more cents when you buy the big vodka. And this was like the cheap vodka. And I tell you what, I still have garlic extract from like 6 months ago, and I'm still using that up. What happens though, all the good nutrients that you strain out after this is done for 6 weeks, it does settle at the bottom. You just give it a shake. This will last forever because of the content of the alcohol preserves it. So enough said of that. So again, you're going to need your garlic. You're going to need some type of base, whether you want to go alcohol-free, apple cider vinegar, and you're going to have to refrigerate it when it's finished. Or go alcohol. This lasts forever. Okay? You should go at least no less than 15% alcohol, and some of the cooking wine is 15%. This one's 19 to 20, and this is 21. So if you want more content of alcohol, which will actually preserve and it will last longer, of course it lasts forever because it's alcohol based, it will be better to get the vodka. You're going to need something to hold everything in. So I normally save my jars. I don't save all of them, but some of them that I think I'm going to need, I go ahead and save them so I can use them for this purpose. And since it already has a label, I can write something on there. So any type of a glass jar, okay? You can use a small mason jar or whatever. I don't know how much this is going to come out. So that's why I brought a small and a medium jar. All right, so let's get chopping. So this is just a food processor. It has the blade, removable blade. I got this at the thrift store for like $3. So it just comes apart. And we're just gonna add all the garlic in here. Ooh, this is strong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and, I probably shouldn't have done that first, but go ahead and start this and see how much we have. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add I'm going to go ahead and scoop this into my to my container. So we're just adding this into the container, into a clean, empty jar, glass jar. This is the easiest way to do this. Now, like I found online, you can, if you want your extract really fast and you need it like you're sick and you need to do a real quick one, what you would do is put all the garlic and the alcohol in a blender and mix it up for 10 minutes, and the heat will draw out all the properties and you've got a quick extract. Now, I'm in no hurry because I've got a lot. And actually that works really good because you can make a whole week's worth if you're getting sick. All right, so as you can see, that's almost half full. I'm going to go ahead and add some more because I want to use the rest of this. So what we're going to do is just, so we're going to go ahead and add some more here and start it again. It's very important that you cut up the garlic because that releases all the necessary properties that you need for this antibiotic, antiviral, antifungal properties. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm getting garlic everywhere, but that's okay. So you may want to use a smaller spoon. I'm trying to do this quick for you. Look at that, it is almost full. So that was I normally don't measure things out. I just kind of eyeball everything. Oh dear, okay. All right, so I want to try to get as much of this. I don't want to waste any of it, and yet I have some all over the table. So this kind, you know, depending upon how graceful you are, I'm kind of a little bit in a hurry, so I wanted to make sure I got this made for you guys. All right, so it looks like I got as much as I can muster up. Okay. So, okay, it's full now. And what I'm going to do now is just add the vodka. And you want to make sure it's all the way filled up. So right now I'm just filling up the vodka in the container. All right, until it's fully immersed. All right, it's all the way to the top. You put the container on, and you're going to put this in a dry, dark area in your house. What I normally do is I will go ahead and put it in the cupboard with the rest of my canned goods or a pantry. You want to make sure you shake it once a day, and you're going to go ahead and shake it up. And sometimes I notice you will notice it starting to change color, and that's good because that's telling you that the alcohol is taking all the good nutrients out into making your tincture. Now what will happen in 6 weeks, we'll come back to this and I will show you how to prepare it. And it's really easy. You just strain this off and then you put it in a little container and you're good to go. So I'm going to put the date on here, which is the 24th. And So I'm going to put made 7/24, and then you're going to want to put the date 6 weeks from now, okay? And this stuff is so awesome. I tell you what, it worked really, really good for a topical, and I was surprised. You know, I normally just take it orally, and I take 2 drops, and you can mix it in a drink. It is very, very potent, so you don't need that much. The extracts really are, the less is more. So this amount will last me probably forever, because I'm not going to be, you know, if you are only using it for one, and, you know, every day for 2 drops, you know, this will last for you a very long time. So I hope you enjoyed this. I cannot tell you how much I love garlic extract. It works very well for me. I actually use it to thin out my blood also. And make sure, because it is a blood thinner, garlic is a blood thinner, if you're taking Coumadin or any type of other blood thinners, check with your doctor. He might not want you to take that much garlic, because it'll actually thin out your blood even more. So check with your doctor. And also, if you are allergic to penicillin or any type of antibiotics, check with your doctor also before you even make any garlic extract, because if you can't take garlic, then I don't want you to get harmed by it. But always consult your physician. And thanks for watching. Oh, and I'll give you an update on Prince William. Okay, so there's his paw. There's a better picture. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on the garlic extract. Now, again, if you need it immediately and you're getting sick and you got a cold and you need it immediately, the best way to do it is through the blender. All you do is take 1 cup of vodka, or if you want it alcohol-free, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar with the mother. Take your bulb of garlic, put it in the blender, and let it blend for 10 minutes. You need to get that heat going. The heat breaks up everything in order to pull out what needs to be pulled out from the garlic bulb. And then you just strain it off, and you just take that. For personally, I take it when I'm sick. I would do it 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just take 1 small teaspoon. You want to see how your body reacts to it. You might not even need that much, 1/8 of a teaspoon, and work your way up. Always start small and work your way up. You don't really need to take more than a tablespoon. That is like if you're drastically sick, but garlic is harsh on your belly. So just use with caution and see how your body does with it. Now, what I normally do is I let it sit for 6 weeks, what we did today, okay? So this is I'm gonna shake it up every single day for 6 weeks, and then this will last forever. I will come back to this in 6 weeks, and I'll show a video of it, of how I strain it and how I package it and keep it tight. And so we will come back in 6 weeks to see how this is doing. And like I said, with William, with my dog, he's doing really, really good on the turmeric. The cyst has gone down from a quarter size to now a tiny, tiny pea size. So it started out to be like this big, and now it's like that big. So it's gone down tremendously. I am so pleased with the turmeric. It is a godsend. You know, the Lord put spices on this world and everything in this earth, like garlic, to take care of us, and we just got to use them properly and we'll be healthy. You know, I didn't have health insurance for almost 17 years, and now had to buy health insurance because of the new laws now. But I still don't have to go to the doctor at all for any cold, flu, or nothing, because of these natural items that are in your cupboards. We just need to use them properly and to use them the way that they were meant to be used. and we can stay healthy. Now, granted, like I said before, make sure if you are taking a blood thinner like Coumadin, check with your doctor. I actually was on Coumadin for a while, and I didn't want to be, but I take the garlic now to make sure my blood is thin. And I normally, like if you're traveling, I will take garlic, this garlic extract, double it up 1 week prior if I'm traveling in the air to make sure my blood is thin, because you're sitting so long in the airport. So those are little tips that I use the garlic for, but I try to do this every day, and I only take a drop full, which is a drop full is 30 drops a day, which equals out to being, I believe, a half a teaspoon. So that's what I normally take. I try to do it on a daily basis. But this is such a good way of keeping yourself healthy and away from all those bug and viruses that are happening. And also, if you have any skin infections or anything, that you can put it on your skin also, because the alcohol will kill the bacteria also, and all the properties of garlic, which are antiviral, antibacterial. It is a blood thinner and a blood cleaner. It actually cleans your blood. Garlic is the most amazing vegetable. I'm not sure if it's even a vegetable. Amazing, I'm just going to call it a vegetable, product that God has left on this earth for us. So anyways, thank you for watching. And like I said, with turmeric, William, my dog, Prince William, he takes 1 teaspoon a day. I personally take it 1 teaspoon a day too in my smoothie. Now you're saying, oh my gosh, you're putting a pepper spice in your smoothie. Yes. Turmeric is good. It rubs up your metabolism. It actually reduces the bloat in your stomach. Oh my gosh, I was so bloated for so long, and I started taking turmeric. It balances out your blood sugar. It helps with killing that bacteria in your stomach that needs to be killed. So I have noticed, even with the help of my probiotics that I take, that the turmeric is really another godsend. I tell you what, I really, really like turmeric. It's a spice that you can find in your grocery aisle. And like I said, you can also find your vodka in your apple cider vinegar and your garlic all in the grocery aisles. So I hope you have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Please comment, subscribe, share. I would love to hear from you, and I will talk to you soon.